What's up, college football fans? Aaron Murray here with another breakdown. Aaron and Out with Aaron here on the Snaps YouTube channel. Appreciate everyone joining us, subscribing, liking, all of that great stuff. Make sure you check out all the content, all the quarterback breakdowns, and then also T-Bob and I doing our daily show, breaking down everything that's going around in college football. Today, we're going to Colorado, Shedeur Sanders versus Nebraska, and a lot to unpack here. One, what did Nebraska do? Is this something that every team could do going forward to slow him down? What can Shedeur do to improve himself? And is this team capable of making a bowl game? This is all things that we'll discuss throughout this breakdown. I'm going to be doing the majority of the pass plays in this one. So sit tight. Appreciate everyone. Leave your comments, and I'll go back and answer them as we do all these quarterback breakdowns going forward. All right. First play is just going to be a screen to the outside. It just needs to happen faster. This ball should already be out. I mean, Travis is waiting on it. And yeah, the right guard needs to be able to get some kind of, something on this defensive end. But right now, this needs to be one step sidearm, which we've seen Shedeur do this. Balls out to Travis. Instead, it just everything seems a little late, a little slow. We've diagrammed Ewers, and we've talked about Carson, those guys. It's and I've seen him do this, so it's not like he's not capable of it. Just would have seen him, to see him get the ball out there a hair bit earlier, or even back up a little bit more. You can even catch it and run if you feel like there's going to be pressure to get it. Just find any way to get the receiver the football. All right, this is big theme. You're gonna have 4 verticals, outside hitches. And this protection is horrendous. There's nothing you can do. I tried to eliminate some of these throughout the film session today because sometimes I just want to teach about the plays, but too many times the protection there's nothing you can do, and it's going to affect his footwork throughout the game of him getting a little bit of happy feet at times. All right, love this route concept. We see it across the country. It's gotten really popular as of late. So you're going to have a hitch, you're going to have the inside fade, and you're just going to have a stick route. So, if you don't like this inside fade, you're just working pretty much 1 to 2. So, what did Nebraska do in this game to really give Colorado troubles? Well, they played with a light box, so a 5-man box, 6-man box, and played a lot of 2 high safeties, which is just asking to get run on. You're just asking to run the ball. But as we know, Colorado does not run the ball well. So this is blueprint to beat Colorado. If you can stop the run with 5 or 6 in the box, which is not very difficult to do, and play 2 high safeties and keep everything in front, that is one way to slow them down. And it just forces Sanders just to take completions. You just have to take completions as a quarterback. So 2, he's going to be at Tampa. He's going to get in the middle. He's a cloud corner, so we can eliminate that. We can eliminate the fade. So I think good decision, nice quick decision on the stick route. Could have been even a little bit quicker. Ball's caught, get north, get a completion. Good job. All right, man coverage. They're going to be a 5-man pressure here. Bad job defensively. For those who are on the channel, if it's a man coverage without what we call low hole defender, so some sort of linebacker or safety rotating down, you want to play inside leverage because you have no support. If it's cover 0 if you don't have inside support, you want to play inside leverage as well. Well, if you have 1 rat, then you can play outside leverage because you can force everything to that low hole player. So right here, you have no low hole player. This DB should not allow a slant to get this inside this fast. Shedeur sees it right off the bat. So you're just going to have a slant and a slant. You're just going to work 1 to 2. Bad leverage by the DB. This is pretty easy to see. Pitch, catch, just be more accurate with the football. Don't put it behind the receiver. But good read, good timing, just a little bit more accurate. All right, this is the pick. You can't do this, man. You're backed up, so defenders are going to be a little bit more aggressive because they're thinking okay, quick game. They're going to run the ball. They're going to get the ball out. The offense is trying to get out of its own end zone. Plus, it's not like Colorado's protecting well right now either. So they don't want to get some sort of play action deep shot down the field. Nothing is telling you that Colorado is going to risk a safety or a holding penalty inside the end zone for a safety. So quick games happening. So like these DBs are going to sit on everything. So like if you're going to throw quick, you got to get a quick game. You got to get the ball out. Like you can't just be jacking it back there and then late to the field throw a hitch. He's played too much football. He's been around some great quarterbacks, including Tom. Like that is an absolute no. You should know what defenses are going to do. So that's he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. I enjoy watching Shedeur. I think he's a really, really talented quarterback. That is not often do you see him make a mistake like that. I have no idea what the right tackle's doing here. It's a 4-man pressure, and this tackle setting vertical. It's just bad offensive line play in the game. Really, this O-line is not better than they were last year, unfortunately, for this quarterback and for this football team. All right, this next one, we're going to get inside dig number 2 with a hitch by number 3. So, going to get a dig, going to get a hitch. You're just going to read this low hole player. Don't really know the coverage here. It's interesting. It's like I don't know. It's like I really don't know, to be honest. I don't know if it's like a preset cover 3, but there's no one getting to the flat on this side. So he's running with them. Whatever it is, still want to read this guy. I see this guy's getting a little bit nosy, but I think he does a good job. He jumps him. You're going to get the dig route right off of him, puts it in a good spot. Receiver's got to make the catch. Bam. Like this. He jumps. The timing has to be perfect with this guy, and I think he does a good job getting it to him. You got your receiver, man. These guys can't deplete you anymore. You got to be able to catch that and know that you're going to get hit a little bit. All right, you're going to get Tampa 2 again. He's over top. He's over here. He's through the middle. And we're going to run a stick with a go. So the job with this outside receiver is I need to run through the outside shoulder of this cornerback. I need him to turn and run with me just a little bit, just enough to create some room for the stick route. So watch the receiver on the outside. Good job releasing. Like, I don't care if you go to the sideline. I really don't. Just get that guy to run out of there. He does it. Stick route gets open. Travis needs to define that stick route a little bit better instead of drifting. But good throw, good read, good job by that outside receiver to really push that corner to go vertical. All right. So the go ball's out of bounds. I don't think a good route there. All right, we're going to get corner stops. So corner, stop, flat. This is where you see for the first time happy feet. I know there's pressure, but like he's breaking down. I'll go back to begin. Just watch. You see that little like drop? That's like almost going into like protection mode there. Like, oh my God, like eyes drop, ball drops. He squared to the line of scrimmage, which you never want to do as a quarterback. Just a lot of like, I don't feel good, which once again, like, I don't blame him, man. We're play 16 into the game and he's already been sacked numerous times. He's had pressure numerous times. Like, I would feel really like that's not a good position for a quarterback. Squatted down, body's almost turned towards the line of scrimmage. That's a man who is already feeling the heat from this Nebraska defense. Ends up getting to the guy that you probably would have wanted got to, but that's more of an example of like you could tell early on this game he was not comfortable. All right, cover 2 and number 3 down the middle if you have time. Once again, like if you have time, we're gonna get 2, and 3 receivers run right down the middle of the field. No time. You got 1, 2 defenders in your face. But like these are the big plays that are being left on the field because they can't protect. So people ask like, so what do you do to protect him? Like, you want to run the ball, obviously, but you don't have the ability to run the football. You can maybe do a little bit more like the RPO game, which they still do that. You can do some more like 7-man protections, but like then all of a sudden you're only 3 guys in route. We showed that versus I think Tennessee's breakout. We had that a couple times where they went 7-man protection and it was like a 2 or 3 on 8 because they were dropping 8 and just like the numbers don't look good. It's like this is still a football game, even like the Tennessees of the world. You have to have some sort of threat of running the football. They've abandoned it because they can't do it. And when you play teams like Nebraska that can play two high safeties, you're going to struggle like they did in this football game. All right. You're going to get double post, quarters coverage. So he should have him vertical. He should have him vertical. So you're thinking maybe chance at the big post, but this safety gets so much depth. You can see, like, he's locked on him. He's locked on him. So if he was sitting his feet right here, not moving, I would think post route. We talked about this in the Georgia breakdown, the release earlier today. But he's backing up so much. Just take the first post. Receiver does a good job. Good throw, good catch. Put a little mustard on that, which I like to see. All right, same route we talked about earlier. The hitch, inside fade, and stick route. If you don't like the fade, what do? We work outside to in. So hitch is 1, stick is 2. 1 to 2. For this reason, if you don't go the right direction, it's hard to work 1 to 2. It's like the spacing concept I've talked to you guys about before. Like, you have to trust, because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know that this guy's going to drop. So he works here. Now it's hard to readjust to get back there because it's throwing to the field once again. Does it, feels uncomfortable, throws it high. It just trust the rules. 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 1 to 2. All right. 4 verts versus cover 2. Backside bender on this next one. Another good throw. They're going to go cover 2 again. You're going to get the bender from this number 2 route down to the boundary. Linebackers are taught, like, they're going to favor the 3-man side. They're going to favor to the field. So that's why you like working these backside. You just got to make sure this guy doesn't get too much depth and he can kind of bend it right around it. Good route. Good throw. Bam. Nice completion. Just a lot of cover 2, man. A lot of cover 2, which is smart versus team, but there are still holes and big plays to be made down the field. All right. You remember we talked about before this stick route into the boundary? So here and here, the defense has iPads on the sidelines too. They can go back and watch this. And what they're saying is, like, hey, listen, we have safety support at the top. Like, you don't need to run this guy, 10 yards deep. Pass him off to the safety and come off. So what does he do this time? He passes him off because he knows he has support, and he's there to make the tackle right away. Still a completion, but now the corner squatting, able to make the tackle for a short gain. So good job of the defense making that adjustment. Understand that you had safety support over top. All right. You're going to get a little smash concept. So you're going to get corner, flat. Let me erase this. You're just reading this guy. If he gets depth at all, especially if he's facing you, like if he's facing you in this concept, like these DBs are smart. They watch their film. They know concepts. They know that there's a corner coming over top of them. They're going to try and bait you. Just it's a short throw. It's to the boundary. Just take the completion. Unless this dude is just, facing towards, like, up the field, like away this way, facing, let me draw here, facing this direction, or he's jumping the hitch or the Omaha route, then throw the corner. But if he's doing this, look at him. He is trying to get you to throw this corner route. He is begging you to throw it. He has to turn his hips in order to get to this Omaha route. Just rip it right now. That's a completion. Just throw it. Said same thing. Doesn't go 1 to 2, and has to throw it. It doesn't have to throw that one away, but ends up throwing it away. Ball's out of bounds. All right, spacing to 3-man side. Good job by the receiver just finding the hole. You're just going to get someone sitting, someone in the flat. Just good job. Ball's out. I mean, this is a timing that this is a time I'm used to seeing from Shedeur. Like, look at that. This receiver is just getting to the top of his route, and he's letting go of the football. Boom, ball's out. Good job. Ball's out. Appreciate everyone joining once again. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know who else you want me to break down. I think after this one, we're going to do Arnold from Oklahoma. I think Ewers, Raiola. So yeah, maybe a couple more goals to do, about 10 a week. So we are going to be close to halfway there with this one. I think maybe halfway there. Just take it. Take it. You're feeling some heat. It's Tampa 2. Tampa 2. He's essentially replacing the Mike linebacker. Like, the Mike linebacker gets out of there. Just get it to him. I know, right? Like, at this point, it's a little bit too late. But, like, right now, you this is your guy. Like, this dude is 12 yards down the field. Take the stick right now. All right, you're going to get a little flood concept. So, flood concept, someone in the flat. You're going to get deep out, and then the go route is just a high-low on the flat defender. Yeah, one of these guys messed up. Not both these guys need to be around. It's just somewhat of a broken coverage, but obviously one is covered, two is going to come wide open. Good ball. Gets his shoulders going, momentum going downhill, puts it right in a good spot. So, like, let's contrast that sprint out where he's full speed going to now he's going to sprint out to the left. Same thing, like smash concept, hitch. We're going to get a corner, and this corner's open. But just watch, he gets really lazy with his feet here. Like, you need to be running out of here. And he's chilling, especially when you know, like, your offense line's not protecting you. Like, this is your free opportunity to get outside and go. Like, I would be like, hell yeah, get me outside the tackle box. Like, but don't just set up or just start chilling. Get your butt out of there. And it ends up feet being all over the place, ball's late, ball's out of bounds. Like, sprint. It's a sprint out, sprint, turn your shoulders, throw it. First down. Just a little lazy. Good check down there. All right, this one, they're going to try and fake the swing to the running back out of the flat. So they're going to fake this, hoping to get, the wheel route. Most teams do this where they pump it and they get a guy down the it didn't work. Doesn't work. These guys are dropping. They ain't biting. They ain't biting on this. Okay? So as soon as I see these three guys dropping, guess what? This is my guy. Okay? This is my guy. Right now. Take it. Take it. Right now. Ball needs to be in his hands, and he's got this much space. He's got 7-10 yards to work with. You're not throwing this. It's the completion. Good throw, but I'm just saying, like, take it, man. Take it. 38. Curl flat backside. Good timing here. Curl with the flat. Run it back one more time. Flat defender. He gets with the running back. Ball's out. Just receiver's getting top of the route. Right at the back of the face mask. Perfect timing. Go ball. Just get it out there. I'm going to skip ahead one play. Am I on the wrong play? It might have been a play before. Here we go. All right, so we're gonna, we talk about that cover two into the boundary. So you got a 3-man side, 1, 2, 3, 2-man side, 1, 2. So when you're playing a 2-high safety, this Mike is going to go to the field and to the 3-man side. So let's just cut the field in half here. Okay, the field is cut in half. So now you have, 1 defender, 2 defender, 3 defender. He's got leverage on him. Don't really like this unless he just settles. You got to trust that he's going to bend it across the face of the safety, okay? Right there. Throw it right here, where this safety has to drive through the back of the receiver. Bam. What we say? He's going to have a touchdown later. I mean, maybe this drive or the next one where he throws it front of the end zone, ball is low. Back of the end zone, ball is high. You throw this where he has to fall down and catch it, and the DB can't make a play right there on the goal line. Touchdown, or the ball's at the 1-yard line. All right, let's skip a few plays ahead. All right, verts by 1 and 2. The stick for number 3 had seam, but HSHIT protection was in my notes, unfortunately. So we're going to get 1, 2, and then a stick. Single high coverage. Not seeing a lot of this in this game, but there he is. Single high down the seam. This safety's a little bit lazy getting over there. You have it, but he's just getting smashed. Not smashed, but getting pulled down. Once you get there, it's hard to throw a football when someone's draped on top of you. All right. This is more just a question of what are we doing here? You have into the boundary, college. It's not a lot of space. Hitch and hitch. And these two guys are just on top of each other. So just a little interesting concept. Ends up getting out of there, making a good throw. That was more of just I don't know what we're trying to accomplish with that backside, unless it's just a decoy. We're not even worried about it. This is the one I was talking about was it cover 0, leverage is inside or outside? Inside, okay? There's no support in the middle of the field, so they're going to play inside leverage. So out-breaking routes are good. So we're going to get this little out route here by number 2. Ball at the front of the end zone needs to be low. Perfect. Just that is the exact throw that you should have made, or he should have made on that bender, where the receiver is running, goes low, catches it, can protect himself and the ball, and you get a touchdown. Great execution, perfectly thrown football. Nice catch for the touchdown there from Shedeur. So overall, man, you feel for the kid a little bit. Can't protect. You cannot say that to the media, though, which I know that's been a hot topic. You can't be throwing those guys under the bus like that and saying, hey, the other quarterback didn't get hit the entire game. Everyone makes mistakes. You don't need them airing out your dirty laundry either. But, man, he's super talented, no doubt about it. It's hard to play quarterback when you are getting hit like that. Play cover 2. I know it's easier said than done, but if you can, until Colorado will commit to the run, which I don't think they're going to do because they don't have the dudes to do it, this team is going to struggle in Big 12 play to win football games and be a bowl team. You can't just expect to just air it out over and over again and win and not be physical on defense either. So it's once again looking like it could be a long season for Colorado. Appreciate you guys joining us. We will see you again for another Aaron and Out with Aaron here on Snaps.